Welcome to Make It Take It. I'm DC. I had a 2-0 day yesterday. The back end of my football teaser, Monday Night Football over, came out. And college basketball, I put in a teaser. I don't know what happened in that Grambling Southern Miss game. I teased Southern Miss down to 2.5. Grambling was up the whole game. Southern Miss didn't take the lead until 44 seconds left. And then the next time I updated it, they won by 8 somehow. I don't know what happened in those last 44 seconds, but I'll take it for a win. I think they covered straight up anyway. I've been making some short videos about some college basketball players that impacted me growing up, that I watched in the 80s and the 90s. I just made a tribute video to Willie Glass, who was like a local high school legend around here. Went to St. John's in the big era of the Big East in the mid-80s. Check that short out. I'll put it in the description. It's just something new I started doing. College basketball, again today, there's not a lot of games, but there are a couple that I went with. When I look at these teams with similar records that are double-digit favorites, this is a thing of mine that pops out. Like Villanova at Michigan. Yet Michigan's been tearing through everybody. But Villanova's a 7-1 Big East team, and similar records, a 16-point favorite. That says a lot. Also, you see the same thing with Penn State at Indiana. That's even more so because they're both Big Ten. That's a division rivalry. And Indiana's a 15.5-point favorite. That makes me a little bit more nervous than the Villanova-Michigan game. Michigan is on another level this year. They are up-tempo. They're 20th in the league in pace, and they're playing great teams and just smoking them. Strength of schedule, second in the nation, and they're just tearing through it. And that's where I think we find the difference. Villanova's strength of schedule is 309th. So even though they're 7-1, they played a lot softer teams. I think Michigan takes care of them. And again, I'm going to lay that 16 points. Again, Indiana leaning, but I'm not sure on that one. There's a little bit more that goes with that one. Indiana is coming off 2 losses, so I think they'll be up for this game. If I do end up taking that, I'll throw it in the comments like I usually do with the leans. I didn't have any ads yesterday. Brown, Providence, a similar is big 18.5-point line for Providence. These are two teams with similar records, in-state rivalry. I don't know if the 18 points is justified, but Providence is 23rd in the nation in pace of play. So if they get that lead, I think that they can push it. Another lean. Providence and Indiana are just leans. The other game I'm taking is North Carolina Central at Kentucky. I've taken quite a few games this year where I go under on when big teams are huge favorite over teams from lesser conferences. And here we see Kentucky is a 46-point favorite. But I think they got the total right on this one, because my way of looking at it is usually they have these totals up in the 160s a lot of times and on 40-point lines. And like I say all the time, if Kentucky scores 100, where's the other points coming from? Like the last time that I had one of those. But this one they have totaled at 146.5. And I think that's a lot more accurate and where a 46-point line should be. I'm going over 146.5. Say Kentucky gets up to that 100, over 100. But North Carolina Central, I think, can pour in 50. So it's right now going to be Michigan minus 16 and the over I just talked about. Possibly Indiana, possibly Providence, possibly tease the two. Let me know in the comments what you think about your plays, what you think about my plays, or anything else you got going on. Don't forget to check out them shorts, check out Scoreboard Don't Lie, and like the video. Thank you for watching. Good luck today.